and trying to see our best to work out all of this. So as we go through all this together, I will hope you guys enjoy. So I'm going to open up the game real quick and see if you're in the game yet. I do not think so. We're not. And I think we're going to wait down a couple drivers. But right now, I will talk about our lineup because I do have the lineup image. Let's see. There you go. Let's go back here. Cover. And there we go. So this lineup for this week, obviously we have the top runners, the big four. We have the McLaren, the Ferrari, the Red Bull, and the Mercedes. Send it. Hello, Iceman. Thank you for the chat message. The first one, I think, also in the stream. So we have Gory Frog, Capex, I think it's Capex, in the McLaren, Young in the Ferrari, and so is JH, and then Kevito in the Red Bull, Nitrous also in the Red Bull, Mercedes. In his, I remember he told me how to say this name and I cannot remember anymore. I think it's Kaizen backwards, but I do not know. And then Honest Abe in the Mercedes. And then the Aston Martin Iceman also included in there. And then Ash as well. The Alpine has Loquito and JC. The Haas, Leaky 1. And Monstars. Also in the Haas. And then the V-Car, Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. Sauce and Acosta. And then the Williams has Pedro and Berman. And the Kick Sauber, Offline Kids, and I'm Dr. B. So, now that we got that all sorted out with the lineup today, I'm excited to see this race and see how it unfolds. We're going to expect a lot of overtaking in Spa, so it's a lot of straight line speeds, and we'll see how often it is a very low downforce and low to the ground kind of track. For Sector 2 is kind of, I'm expecting some collisions as well. I think it's very hard to kind of keep it clean in those sectors, especially how tight and close you can get between them. But I think overall it's going to be a definitely good race. I'm sorry that I wasn't here for last week. Last week was Miami, and Miami was definitely good because especially a lot of this league is based out of Miami. So I'm sorry for all of that. I was busy watching the Miami Heat game versus the Bulls in Chicago. And I support Chicago Bulls, so we lost. And whoever this the Miami guys were very happy about that. So I want to say today is finally going to get underway because I think we have more. No, we're still missing some people. So we're currently missing the Mercedes, the Aston Martin, and another Red Bull and an Alpine. So we're missing a good amount of people, like 4 people. I will say. Let's go in this screen over here because I think my camera's starting to freeze, which is weird. There we go. All right. Oh, other camera. Hi, guys. Do I want to put the webcam to this? Who cares? All right. Let's see how big this webcam is and if it's oh, it's gonna block the lineup thing. It's okay. But yeah. So we can see all the setups. Oh, look, we have some flags as well. So Mexican. I think it's. I'm terrible with flags. Hold on. That's the wrong one. I want to say it's El Salvador or Honduras, one of the two. I do not know though. Couldn't tell you. It's Nicaragua. I'm stupid. Another Mexico. I think it's Peru. I want to say. Let's see. Yeah, Peruvian. Let's go. Mexico, Colombia, Spain. Another Mexico and another Colombia, and then that's me. I'm Guatemalan. So. You might have to move the webcam to your left. As I was just saying that, Kivito, I was like, the camera's moving up there, but I was going to go through this first. I will say that's probably a good idea. I mean, also, it's kind of too big as well. So we're going to put it right down here. Oh, there's 2 cameras here. And then I put that smaller, like right there. I think that's where it's a good idea. Probably put keep it like that. Also, cut you down a little bit lower there. What is up, Dr. B? Welcome to the chat as well. All right. So. I will not lie to you. I have a fan favorite. I think the person I've known the most and the longest in this is I'm Dr. B. So I'm expecting a P1 from him and a P1 twice in a row. So, but I'm kidding. I will say what I'm noticing a lot is only a very good mix of console players, but a lot of them are PS5 or PS4, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 PS4 players or PlayStation. They have 1, 2. 3, 4 computer players. I think there's like 2 Xboxes. 1, 2, yeah, 2 Xboxes. That's crazy. A very good mix of some things about majority PlayStation. All right. I will say this is we are currently past. We are late by 9 minutes right now. So very interesting. But I will say I am very excited to go on this underway. I think let's go talk about the track itself right now. I'm gonna alt tab and go to the scene on this one so you guys don't see my webcam my big screen. Let's see if I get spot track map. You guys can hear my keyboard, which is really annoying, but I'm sorry, you guys. Here you go. So, because you guys, I know a bit of racing. I do some racing on the off time, so I know what I'm talking about. Don't worry, guys. I've been here before. So I'm gonna go here and add this image instead. Where is it at? I just saved it. There you go. It's so small. It's so tiny. Let's put this up to there. Oh god, it looks so terrible. But let's see. Maybe it's like that. There you go. So right now we're gonna see the sector 1 and sector 2. So this is sector 1 right here. Sector 1. So start off with sector 1 and the start finish line right here. And you have the big turn into the big El Rouge. And then here you go, the speed trap, which is, I think, majority of like how long the straight line is. And sector 2 is intense. It's like a right hand, left hand, right hand to a huge hairpin. But it's kind of a fast paced hairpin to a left and then to like this whole like it's almost a flat out section as well. And then turn down 10 to 11 is flat out. You guys can see my cursor. Did you realize that too? That's probably a problem. And then sector 2 is also included by concluded by another right-hander into a big long straight after the right hand after that, the double right. It's a sector 3, and sector 3 is kind of entirely just like straight lines. So I'm expecting a lot of collisions in that sector 2, that blue sector right there, especially with how close you can get behind cars. And overtaking is probably going to be in the sector 1 and sector 3 instead, especially because of DRS. But I hope we don't see many collisions today. I hope everybody finishes their race very intact. But I do not know if we will. So let's go back to this one right here. All right. And we were finally in. All right, so we are starting. I don't know if it was actually. It's a full quality. I want to say it's a full quality probably. So we're doing Q1. You don't know if it's short quality or not. That's the thing. I'm having an issue with. Remember, but Jonah's here. That's cool. So I know Jonah and Dr. B from another league, and then everybody else is kind of new to me. I just briefly met Ash and Kavita, and another person. I can't remember who it is, but yeah. So I'll see if anybody goes up first. So I want to say, obviously, we'd expect the big four to be front runners. I do not know if it's equal performance. I think it's equal performance, actually. I think I did see that. So, but I think the Ferrari's about to head out, so I'm going to go look at the Ferrari. It is it JH? Let's see if I get the JH here. It is. All right. So, there we go. And then I do not want to see telemetry. There we go. All right. So as Jay goes out as the first car on the track to start up this race and this qualifying. So let us see. I'm obviously going to be the out lap, but I will expect a lot more cars to start heading out. And I think I see another Ferrari come out. I believe that's a Haas as well. So we're going to start to see a lot of people kind of get in and out. So we're seeing Kavita come out as well behind JH, Young, Monstars, a Haas, ahead of the Ferrari as well, and Kavita. So obviously we're going to see JH is pushed that first, most likely. And I think we'll focus on that real quick. But I will say this car is gorgeous on this track by the red and white curbs with the Ferrari livery. I am not a Ferrari fan. I'm very much a Red Bull fan. You guys can see back there the Red Bull car and the little helmet. It's also Red Bull. But I also am expecting to be part of Cadillac. All right, this left hand, but I can't remember my left and right. So I will not lie though. This Ferrari car looks very nice. So. And then looking out, I will say we have to get. He's very ahead, so I want to say he's gonna have probably the first push lap first, so we have to stay on board with him. And then right after that's gonna be, what's his name? Monstars, I think it is. Monstars. There we go. So as we come around the last sector, sector 3, going around, see if how well. I hope he doesn't do a double warm up, but I believe we'll do a push lap after this. So the first ever push lap I'll cast and commentate is going to be for JH on the Ferrari. Very interesting. So as he comes around the final turn, the final chicane, I guess, in this, he's going around the start-finish line to start his push lap. So obviously we have this big, hard right-hander. It's definitely around a second gear kind of thing. Let's see how well he takes it. Let's go on board with him. And coming in. So, yeah. He's on a push stop, but he doesn't use his battery in this. Oh, he does. There he goes. He uses his overtake battery just now. So he's pushing. Going all flat out through here. Does a small lift. So things don't fully flat. You have 70% of the battery. Now we go into the DRS zone as well. And I think his strategy is much different than how I would race this. But as he comes down to Sector 2, oh, that was a really hard break. So it's a big lift, a big on and off in the power here. You go up into the gears and you go back down. You go light around the corner. He's not on the limit yet on this one. It definitely seems like he's getting the feel out for the track. And obviously it's a cold track right now. It has not fully developed yet. So, and then as he comes around to end off Sector 2, I think the last 2 turns after this one. So this is turn 11. And then he goes to turn 12. No, this is turn 12 and this is 13. This is still part of it. So 13, 14. There we go. He still has a lot of battery. So he saves a lot of battery for the Sector 3 here, I'm pretty sure. So he goes around, first right-hander, and then the second right-hander is right here. And you come out really, really hard on the power as well. And here he comes. All right, so he's got to have the, I think the V-car behind him has to, not to impede him at all. And finally, he gets to use all of this battery, all this juice that he saved up, push as far as he can. And here he comes, gets off the overtake battery really early before he has to focus for the braking point. He goes to the chicane. And it's going to be a 45, I believe. Let's see. And it's a 44. That's the first lap. And then we see the Haas as well start pushing. He's the next car behind them on his push lap. Goes through. Oh, my God. The V-carb on the fully out, trying to not to impede. Well, I think that actually kind of did screw up a little bit of Monstars. But there we go. A 45.8. And then Young with a 45.3. I didn't get to see that. Let's see if I can get one of the another push laps here. I want to see if I can get the NFL Goon. There he goes. As here he comes around. He has no fuel already. But he comes around this, the final. Here he comes. A lot of these guys are having a lot of the battery still left over. And they're offline kids. I didn't get to see the Salver do that. All right, so let's go try to catch another push lap. So I'm going to see another Mercedes is going for a push lap. So it's Isaac right here. No, he's not. He's going for a push lap here in this one. Anybody got the Discord Helix? I'm sorry. I do not know if I have the liberty to show the Discord. So I do not know if I'm able to do that. But as we go on board with I want to say Isaac again. I want to say Isaac. I don't know how you pronounce your name. I really should ask. Going on to this. So right now the top of the timelines is 41.3 by Offline Kids, and then that's a 2-second disparity between both him and the Ferrari Young. So very shocking. The Sauber being much faster, much quicker on that, but obviously he came, I think, the last before all of these drivers, so the track was a little bit more developed than how these guys experienced, especially how JH experienced it. But as we see Isaac coming through all of the Sector 2, going through a little bit of a tire slip as well. Coming around, ooh, a little slippy. But he's not afraid of using that battery in the sector. Goes through the gears again. And there's a caution Sector 1. Probably a car trying to not to impede. But now as you see another car ahead of him, I think this is a Mercedes on a cooldown lap. He's going to try to get impeded as well. But here he goes on the battery. Goes the battery. Goes in only to 50%. Goes in and out all the gears as well. He's not too quick on this one, but I will say I am rooting for him because I think this looks a lot nicer than the passive laps we watched. The Sauber ahead. He has to get out of the way because he's on a push stop, and the Sauber has to go off the line completely in the grass. Creates a yellow flag. Here he comes. Now he has much less battery than we saw with JH coming into this. Yeah, I think JH had like 60% of the battery. Now we were seeing Isaac with 29. So very, very hard on the battery life on this one. But he should be using it here. And I would normally use it all the way to probably like 10% because you regain a lot of it when he gets to this breaking point. So, but here he comes. And then this one should probably be a 42. I mean, no, definitely not. That second sector was terrible. Or that last sector was terrible, apparently. And he's going to be a 45. Yeah, 45 too. All right. And then let's go see who is behind him. Red Bull's on a push lap, I think. So let's see if it's not Kivito. Is it Kivito by himself? No, it's not him. Oh, it's other blue. It's probably V-Carb. I want to see if I can catch somebody on a push lap. Is Kivito on a push lap? It looks like he is. Where's your harvesting? No, he's on a push lap. All right. Kivito on a push lap right now. And let's see. Let's just do the broadcast view because this beautiful white livery for the Red Bull is so gorgeous. I love this. The Suzuki livery, by the way. And probably the best looking livery I think that's all in the game right now. He comes around Sector 2. Sorry, around the end of it as well. Oh, a little bit on the limit there as well. Tracks limited, I guess. And he comes around, ends it off. right here, the final chicane right before the big right-hander, before I think it turned 15, right before. And then Acosta already retired? Oh, no. Was that a crash? Is there a crash in Sector 2? Can I see Acosta's car? I cannot. Who is in Sector 2 right now? That's so unfortunate. I feel so bad. Oh, who's in Sector 2? Oh, let's go back to the cat. We're a little distracted here. Here he comes around the final chicane. And it looks much faster than I think the previous drivers we saw, because he comes around here at 39. It might be a 44. And a 43. 43.8. And a much good looking lap. But obviously JH is faster than that. It only puts him to P5. So trying to give everybody a good amount of things. I want to see if we have one of the McLarens. We have yet to do McLarens, and he's coming around to just start his push lap. He's warming up those tires, coming around, battery fully charged up. Obviously comes in here slower, so he has a lot. It comes out with a better exit. So he comes around. As you see, the Mercedes boxes for a recharge, and here he goes. Now, since offline has set this lap, not many people have set laps. We're still missing about I want to say half the grid, but it's really not. It's a majority of the grid because sadly it's only 17 drivers on the track right now. But we already see Acosta kind of crashing out. I do not know what happened in that situation, so I want to know what happened. I want to see a replay if I can, but that's unfortunate. And Sauce has left the session, probably lag out. And here he comes, coming down to start off Sector 2, the end of Sector 1, big long straight, and then go huge right-hander, another huge left-hander. And then that's really bad on the front tires as well. And that's one of the big tire degradation tracks as well when it comes to the sector. It just really eats through those tires really quickly. Especially when you're running those low downforce cars, they just burn through tires like that. Actually, I think it's much, yeah, it cooks them much faster. A little bit of the grass there, but keeps on track. Goes through. Oh, and I love how he took that. It looked so nice. And he comes around. Leaky with the 42. I didn't even see that. Puts him to P2. Good job, Leaky in the Haas. So we're seeing a lot of the back runners in the car. Oh, a little bit of an off moment for Gory. That's not going to send him a good lap time either. That's going to sacrifice almost like a half a 10, maybe a second. Sector 3 has a yellow flag. Unfortunately, I see it just looks like a Haas probably, or Williams off. I cannot tell you. But here he comes. He's going to still go for the push lap. He's still going to try to finish it. And now he's using the same way I would use a battery here. Push it all the way down as you can. They're very on and off. So very interesting. Coming down. Oh, really pushing that limit there in the chicane. Hits a 39. It'll probably be a 43. I want to say maybe 42. 42.7. That puts him in P3. And that is now we're seeing a lot more closer, like within the offline kids lap. Offline having that 41.3, a stellar sector, a stellar lap. But then we see we had that before. It was a 43.3. So it was a full 2 second. What is this? What is happening here? What is that? Let's get off Gory Frog. I do not know what that was. Let's go see who's on a push lap. Let's see. NFL Goon. Alright, he's going to start his push lap very soon. Wow. But anyway, we see now 42. Now it's within the second. It's within the second. Now we have 7/10 behind offline kids by Leaky, and we see a second and 4/10 by Gory Frog, which is much more competitive than we were seeing between Young and offline. So as we see, did he not have it charged enough? I think he did. But it's not 90. He'll be in a little bit of disparity here on a 92. Will he go for a push left? Yes, he will. He'll activate this overtake mode and go down to turn 1. Oh, a big wide moment, and I sent him into the gravel a little bit. Yeah, it does. Unfortunate for NFL Goon. A bad start to his lap. And as he comes behind Rouge, let's see if we go on this image here. Woo! Oh, such a pretty car as well. I do not like the new Mercedes livery, but he burns through that battery so quickly. Going to 25%. I think obviously you're going to regain a bunch of it coming into the second sector here because of how much you have to lift on this one. It's a lot of big lifting and on and off of the power. So you regain a bunch of it, but I don't think you need to regain enough that you would need for this final third sector. So he goes on, doesn't go on the power at all, that much on the power here. Goes back into fourth gear, not on the limit either. He's very safe around these corners, not too far on it. Here you take this in fifth gear, you can slam it into it, and he doesn't. He takes it in fourth, very safe. Now we're talking about the battery here. Look at this. He has 30% of the battery coming into only finishing the second sector, which is really a problem, and it goes off into the grass. NFL having a struggle to keep this car, and I see why he keeps it safe. It doesn't seem like he's very confident on this track entirely the whole time. And it's very unfortunate because I mean, you're in the Mercedes, dude. Come on, you gotta do us proud. Let me have that sweet Discord link, my guy. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I can't give you those sweet, luscious Discord links. But he's still up on his time by 0.3. So, a better lap originally with a 49.3. And I just realized it's a 49.3. Oh, wow. That's an unfortunate NFL goon. I wonder what NFL team he likes. He strikes me as the Patriots. I think he's rooting for the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Coming into this. Final chicane. Comes around. Is it even valid? Or yeah, he's got to go. He's going for it. Better improve it. 45, 47, 48. It's a 48.9. It's 0.4 faster than his previous lap. I'm not going to try to push you down on that. At least you improved. Obviously, there's some. We got to work on the track limits and the grass. We're not like it's a very expensive lawnmower, but it's okay. And then I see who's on a push lap very soon. That's the Aston Martin in front. Is that Ash? Let's see. Is that Ash? No, it's out lap. Who is green? So let's look at that. So it's gonna be Formula Jonah. Formula Jonah, really good in the Can-Am League, and he's incredible. I think a majority of the times I've seen him race. So I'm expecting a really, really high placement for him. I do not know his spot time. I did race with him during that time period in Can-Am in Tier 3. So I'm expecting a good amount of competitiveness, but I do not know. So coming around to do this push lap. And the Aston Martin, by the way, I also love Aston Martin. The new livery is supposed to be released February 9th, I believe. And that's big problem because it's after the Cadillac launch. So I also seen that they have a lot of yellow. I'm getting invited by Dr. B though. Oh, it's great. I don't think I have the power to do it yet anyways. So sorry, mate. Here we go. So Jonah on his push lap. We're going in. And we're gonna give it a little more cinematic. A little more cleaner, a little more cinematic. Going down. So turn 1, keeps it in 7th gear, goes into 2nd gear, much cleaner than we saw the NFL guy take it. And now he's gonna go through the gears. I wonder if he's on his thingy, his overtake, but he's not. Here he comes. Oh, you see another yellow flag in sector 1, turn 1, and he pushes down. And let's see how much his battery usage is here, because this is where I want to see the strength in this. Because when we're talking about the battery, it's kind of more like a strategy when you use it or where you use it. And this is a very limited amount of places you can use it, because here it'd be really hard for you to keep it and maintain it at the same time, because you're trying to keep it on the track, and overtake mode really, really pushes you on that. I also want to see Leaky's lap after this, because he's the fastest currently. Outside of the offline kids, he's currently in the pits. So here he comes, Formula Jonah coming around to start off the end of Sector 2, and almost in Sector 3. Going around, I can't remember the name of this, but it's the downhill part, and he goes around on the limit as well. 55% of the battery, not even touching it, going throughout that sector. And now we go big hard on the brakes, big slam through the gears, 4th gear on the power very quickly, and he comes around to the final turn, the final end of Sector 2, and start off Sector 3 on this turn. And here, I think you gotta burn through that battery, boy. You gotta burn through that battery. And you should start it off once your tires are straight, going in that straight line, you put that battery on, and he doesn't push it for too long. Currently on only 32%. Yellow flag as well on Sector 2. And he comes down to final chicane. Oh, and huge break, and gets some good braking point there as well. And he comes down. Doesn't use the overtake button. And he's at a 42.9. And there's a lot more time to gain there, especially from the power aspect. I do not know how much he had left in that. But, oh, Leaky's on a lap, so I want to see that. Why isn't that? There we go. There goes Leaky flying through. Let's go see him. Oh, and this Haas, not running the my favorite livery on this one. He comes through. Leaky, the competitive driver between offline right now. He's the only one that's behind by 7/10 within the second. Within a second. So it's much better than Gory Frog, which is behind by a second and 4/10. And he comes around, and then again, same battery strategy as I think you should have here, going through a lot of that battery point when you get to this point. And he's currently at 18%. You can use a lot more. You can go to 10 here, but I think he's actually out of it. I think his deploy's all used. He's already used all of it for the lap. So I do not know if he has actually any more, because I'm just lying. And there's Sauber. I do not know what's going on with the Sauber. I hope he's on a push lap, because that Sauber just impeded the hell out of Leaky. But Leaky now improves by, I want to say, a 10th, maybe 2. Sadly, but now he's within that 41 second. So that's very unfortunate. I want to see Dr. B's got to be on a push lap, because that is unfortunate from Dr. B. unless that was intentional to kind of prevent him from things. So obviously offline kids is retired. So you want to preserve a lot of your tires to make in sector 10, and the top 15. So we see Costa and Loquito kind of fall out. I do not know what's going on with that, but I mean we see NFL Goon make it, so that's huge for them. Now Dr. B on a push lap now, so he's going on this. He uses his battery through all of this. Oh, big problem with the brakes, and it all seems like it's a lot of brake bias as well on that one. Almost sounded like it was locked up. And he comes down 50%, just burn through this battery here. You have to go off the battery because you don't want to go too wide on this, but you go too wide because you're on the battery. And then you come through here, you go back on the battery, and you go off. You should have like around 30%. Do this turn here very cleanly. Fourth. Into the grass, Dr. V. And then go around, and you should have around. Oh, he only has about like 20%. If you see on the so on the obviously you see that he has 40% battery here, but that doesn't really explain how much deploy you have. So you have about a certain amount of allocated deployment for a lap, and right now you see in this he has about, I want to say 20% left. So he's going through all of this, and he has very little, and he comes down to the gears, and he goes into the chicane very slowly, and he boxes out of. He opts out of the push lap there, so it's not good enough for him to improve, but he boxes immediately. I do not know if that means that it's a Q1 for sure. So I hope it's only Q1, because I definitely was commenting that this is quality 1. But I mean, it's looking really good. It's looking really good. Can I move people? Let's see. I want to see before I do this. Before I try, can I move people? I cannot move people. That's so unfortunate. I want to move Dr. B to see what happens there. And then I also want to talk to Offline Kid and Leaky, seeing how they feel about both those laps. But that's unfortunate. It's okay. I can't move anybody. I can't move. I wish I could move people. That'd be good. All right. So I don't think anybody else is on their push lap. I think Jonah's going to start his push lap very soon. He's trying to make it to the line. He's trying his hardest to make it to the line. He's using the overtake mode. I don't know what's going on. He's trying to make it to the line? I don't know. Yeah. All right. So this is the final end of the session here, and we see P5 for Jonah. I can tell you that right now. But I'll tell you the lineup for sector for quality 1. Oh no, it is for qualifying. Unfortunate. So that actually is the final of it. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm uneducated. So our lineup for the top 10 is Offline Kids in the Sauber with a 49.3. Leaky in the Haas with a 41.9. Gory Frog with a 42 on the McLaren. Young in the Ferrari, 42.6. Formula Jonah in 42.9. And then ISauce with a 43, 44, 43, 47. A lot of 40s. Dr. B in the Sauber, 43.5. And then Ash, 43.5. And then Cavito, 43.7. And then JH, 43.7 as well. But the disparity between Cavito and JH is like 200s. But that's really good. I mean, it's not competitive from the front, it seems. It seems still like lacking by a couple tenths, which is a couple tenths, a big chunk of tenths, which is like 5 tenths, I'm pretty sure. No, it is. It is. Okay, so yeah. And I mean, I'm not going to say anything yet, knock on wood, for Offline Kids, but it seems like he's much more stronger and more susceptible to all of this than everybody else. Leaky didn't get a good lap in, which is unfortunate for him. Especially with that I think that V carb that was off on the track as well. So it's very unfortunate. Oh, no, it was the Sauber. I think it was Dr. B. That was a little bit of an impeding there, I guess. A little bit, but he was on a push lap, so I do not know. That's very unfortunate though for Leaky. I will say, I think throughout this, I'm very surprised that we already saw a retirement early on from Acosta. But I mean, it's racing. It's always going to be happening like that. I'm waiting for players right now. Oh, we're doing strategies. So I actually should probably talk to you about strategy. I don't have a potential strategies here. So medium, hards. We're going to probably see a lot of the back row probably go for an overcut, which is starting off on a harder compound to try to stay out longer and to gain positions, while the front row will try to box early. Normally, the reason you never want to do this is because you're starting on a harder compound, which is much harder to kind of warm up the tires. So when you do that, you're going to have a much more struggling rear end, front end, especially in this one where the sector 2 is very loose. You're very hard on the front and the rear. So you got to struggle with it. We're going to see how this works out and what kind of strategies we're going to have. But I think I'm expecting the back row to have a lot more harder compounds. And then we see the front row probably coming with more medium. I doubt there's any softs. But if there is softs, we're going to see those guys box within 3 laps. Because you cook those softs. And here we go. As we start off Spa with the lights out. Lights not out. Lights out. And away we go now. And there we go. I'm sorry about that introduction. But now Formula is starting, and we see a 3 wide for the front row, and oh my god, it's a collision between the McLaren and the Sauber, and Page is already retired. Oh no, what just happened? And our front row has changed so quickly. Gory Frog takes the lead from Offline Kids, and it's so unfortunate. Wow, we get to see all of that. And so, but he takes it back with a stellar overtake right before the DRS zone. Is that too soon? Oh, that's not DRS yet. That's huge. So we see a big change in our top 10 already. We see Kevito go push from the top 9 to T10. We see Isaac goes into the top 10 as well. We're seeing a lot of changes already between in the back row as well. But wow, that front row had a big moment between the McLaren and the Sauber. Some collision, and I will say that's probably more of a racing incident than any other issue there. But now we're going around. All right. Let's see. So no one's overtaking. Monstars is in range. Let's see if I get to him in time. Oh, but he goes off. Oh, no. Monstars, as I saw him. And we see the Alpine go wide as well. Oh, my God. Sector 2 has just begun. Not just begun. It's about to end right here. And there's already see some people falling off. And we see the Monsters fall so far down. Oh, no. That's unfortunate. I'm going to try to look and see if I catch Kevito to do his pass here. And here he comes at the end of Sector 3, or the start of Sector 3 here, behind Dr. B. Dr. B feeling the pressure. I wonder if he's on battery and sees the telemetry. Oh, that's not what I want to see. There you go. There you go. And let's go see the tire as well. So he's coming around this. I wonder if he goes for a dive here. He's the closest, I believe, from among the top row, but you see the back row already having. You do see some softs. Wow. Oh, hard stopping. We're going to see a lot of oversteering, obviously offline in the front row and the top P1 right now. Currently with 47 as the fastest lap, setting the pace. And yeah, we're seeing the back row fall up and down. What is happening? I want to see what's going on in the back row. Monsters definitely was in the front, was closer to the speed of what was happening. So I'm wondering if he's making some moves back up, and I think he was. So we do see a lot of position changes, but we also see a lot of different tire compounds being used. So we see majority of everybody is mediums. We have 2 hards and 2 softs. Both are bold. Acosta, who had an early retirement, going from, I think, P17 to P10 on that softs, but he's going to lose that very quickly if he doesn't build a gap. So we're going to see a lot of top changes. So we see Leaky retire. No! What happened to Leaky? What's going on with Leaky? Is Leaky in the wall? What happened? Oh, no, I didn't get to see what happened with Leaky. I was talking about everything else. Leaky's, we have 2 retirements so early on. Leaky, who was in top 3 in the contention for the podium, has already retired. It's had to be a moment, and I did not see that. I was in the back row. No. Oh, no. All right, see if I get anybody. I saw is going to go for a pass here. I'm trying to catch up to everybody. He goes wide. Oh, no. But I think he'll still have the pace. He's stuck behind his teammate. So Costa, on those softs, you start feeling the wear very soon after this lap. And we're going to see his teammate probably have this. I mean, if I'm Team Orders here, I'm going to switch out. Another yellow sector. A whole yellow flag. What just happened? Oh, no. So it's a full safety car. I do not know what's happening, so I'm looking for it. Oh, he's not here, I guess. Nope, he's not here either. There we go. Where is the safety car? Ignoring yellow flags. Oh, Isaac gets a 10-second penalty. Unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. So we see an early pit from the leader as well, by the way. He's boxed immediately. Especially the safety car, you get to take advantage of this. And since it's a 2-stop and it's only 22 laps, you can quickly go on to those hards, which I believe he's doing. No, he's going back on mediums. So yeah, Do you have the server drive-through? What is he switching to? No, he switched to hards. Okay. That's just weird for us. So now we see the order gets switched up. So now Isaac, who was started from P14, is now back up to P5. And then Acosta, who was all in the back, has made it up to P8. I'm rooting for Acosta here, bro. Let's go. So a full safety car coming out. Or is that virtual safety car? It might be a virtual safety car. I cannot see what that is, which is making me really upset. I can't see what we got here. Is it a full safety car? I believe so. And it's virtual safety car. And another penalties are coming out of everything here. We have two drive-through penalties. Dr. B with a drive-through. Another 10-second penalty for iSauce. People are struggling with this virtual safety car, which is so unfortunate because I also think the virtual safety cars might be bugged. But that's for that Formula 1 to figure out. And we're seeing some teams box and some overtakes happen. So I wonder what's going on with Monstars. Why there's some overtaking happening in the safety car. But, oh wow, that's so unfortunate. We have 4 penalties already in rolling lap 3. So unfortunate. Oh no. Oh, and the pink car over there going wide. My V-carb. Oh, it's so unfortunate. So the laps are... So we're back to racing. So I don't think anybody's in range besides Monstars right now. And the guy behind him, Offline Kids, who's on new tires. So let's actually go look at him real quick. He's on new tires, so he's in it. So you kind of slam through the grid here. He's P10, still within range, and brand new tires. You should be able to kind of climb through like the grid. Obviously, you were up 2 seconds on a lot of the grid besides two drivers. So we're gonna see probably some dominating very soon on the hards. So you got to warm them up. You got to get them cooking. But he's the only one in range of passing, except for Sauce. Sauce is in the range. Let's see, Sauce right behind the Ferrari JH. We're going to see this coming down to the final chicane, into the gears, and see who has a better exit. It's all about this exit here. And he'll have the DRS to be open as well. Coming down the start line. I just watched the Sauber go serve it. It looked crazy. And he goes, they're going to go in pretty clean. They're not really going any aggressive at all here. But we're seeing Offline Kids also kind of climb through, but oh, Kevito. Let's see Kevito. See if I get... Oh, I missed the Kevito pass between Ash and him. They have a little bit of a battle here. Much burning of the tires. And Ash behind him, trying to regain that position that he just lost. That front row is almost surrounded by Aston Martins. So I would hope that Ash can reclaim this as we see him come around. Oh, big moment for Ash, but Ash not all falling away. And I want to take that a little break because I think we're about to see Monstars do an overtake here right before the end of Sector 2. And he does! Oh! Wu Shiesty goes wide in the Williams. That's a huge problem. Monstars gets an easy pass and doesn't have an issue with that at all. So let's go back to iSauce, I think it was it. Oh my god, the Ferrari and iSauce battling out. Oh, and here it comes. We're going about to start off the Sector 3. And I wonder who's on the battery, who has better battery in this position here. But they're coming very close together. I'll see ya. I really hope we see an overtake between these guys. I'm really hoping because I hope these my V car drivers, and not mine by the way, but I love the pink car, come around and we see an overtake here. Coming to Sector 3. He's behind him and it's an attempt here to go in the inside line. We're going to see him have a clean overtake. Very easy. The Ferrari could not contest at all. Let's see. Can the Ferrari fight back? I don't think he can. Oh, and Kevito sets the fastest lap now. Now, iSauce does have that 10-second penalty. So you have to serve that in the pits, and we'll see JH pits box early, P5. So a very big issue, and Ash is not going to be able to catch up at all. And Offline Kids is only getting past Dr. B's teammate. He's falling back more through the grid than is anybody else. So I mean, if I'm Gory Frog, I'm set. Right now you have a gap of like, let's see here. You have a gap between you and P6 to have a free box, and you're fine, and you can climb back up. So Loquito is climbing through as well. Some passing. Offline Kids actually is doing really good right now. So let's go see what's going on. I do not know what happened between JH, or I mean Dr. B just got passed as well. Let's see. I don't see any more overtaking. Dr. B's fighting actually. Are they contesting each other? Let's see. Nah, it's not much. I just missed it. All right, and then all right. Ash is going back in on the back of the Red Bull here, so let's see if we can try to catch that. So, Ash previously was P3 before this. Obviously, it was all due to that early box from Offline Kids. So, it's all going to be based on... He's also recharged his battery very far up. So, that's going to be very good for coming out back around this. He is slower, much slower than Kevito here. But Kevito's only at 36% battery, and Ash is at 89. So, the battery disparity is huge. The gap is big between them. Now, obviously, it's a 1-second gap, but... We're seeing, I also believe... Can I see the tires? There we go. I also believe that neither of them have a box yet. So, it's all dependent on who's pushing. It seems like Kevito's pushing more. He's setting fastest lap after fastest lap. And if you're within a second of them, he's going to feel that tire disparity and how often you push in that much quicker than Ash does. And when he does, we're going to see Ash get to use that battery and utilize it much, much better than Kavito does. Because Kavito, I think, is still struggling to maintain it. He's at 22. He's going to start harvesting soon. And it's so unfortunate. We also see Isau's box, and he's going to serve that 10-second penalty. Unfortunate. And we see Acosta still out with those softs. That is crazy. You're maintaining them past 3 laps is really good. I wonder how slight he is. I know, he just boxed now too. So we're seeing everybody box now. I want to say Offline Kids are now sending the fastest lap. He's not pushing, dude. He's starting to push. Those hards are now in that window. So we see Offline with 2 stops. That's probably what happened there. He hit the box twice. It's so unfortunate. And now we're seeing everybody switch up to hards after lap 6. So it's going to be a lot of 2-stop positions here. And I'm very, very upset with what's going on because my V-Carb guys that I was rooting for are now P14 and P13. This is a commentating curse. Obviously, they're new tires, so hopefully they can recover this. But very unfortunate. Acosta climbing so far up. And now, oh, I just realized Goon is now full almost minute behind. Oh, Kevito goes wide. This gives an Ash an open window to come into this. And now, this is what I'm talking about, the battery disparity. Kevito with only 54%. And we see Ash with 89. Do we see Ash utilize how much more battery he has on Kevito here? Because Kevito's starting to pull away. But I think Kevito's starting burning the battery. Yeah. And look at that. Kevito's burned to 22% of the battery. And now he's only not even a 10th away fully. Or not 10th away. Not a full second away from Ash. So Ash is within striking range. And see, it's all about this exit here. And Ash does not have a good one, but he has DRS still and the battery, so you have to pull back himself into that range. And you want to see that for the sector 2 DRS range. Oh, that's the last bit of right before sector 2. So he has to use the battery. He has an opportunity to catch up here. Another yellow flag in sector 3. Is the Mercedes is off? Oh, I couldn't catch it in time, but it's already gone away. I want to see what happens, dude. Ash and Kavito fighting out here. JH also pushing, and I think we're not gonna see anything from these guys. So JH going right behind Dr. B. You'll have DRS. Dr. B will also have more battery than him though. So it's all depending on what happens on this next sector after this one, because I don't think he'll be in range enough to catch up after this unless Dr. B has a huge mess up. And Dr. B's clean. Yeah, Dr. B's clean, and he's pulling away as well. Setting that gap between them. Actually, no, because he's using his battery here to maintain that gap to be much shorter to stay within DRS range. But you don't want to use too much of it because now he's at 25%. That DRS, it won't pull you far enough. Will it? Because it's going to pull him real fast. He's running much lower downforce than Dr. B. He's now within 3/10 in the sector 2. And you regain a lot of that battery back, especially how close you get and how much you lift. Oh my lord, Dr. B struggling to keep that rear on the track. JH now all over him in the back of him. Oh, but he goes wide. And that dirty air is really affecting JH's car here. As we see how close you get, that dirty air gets worse. And then when you get worse, the dirty air, you get to see those oversteer and understeer moments. And it's all dependent. But Dr. B goes off. Oh, this could be big. JH gets much closer now and a much bigger opportunity here. And then this next final sector. And Dr. B is not very good around this sector, it seems, because he's going to go off a little bit there again. So he's much more struggling with the rear right now. I think it has to be a boxing. Excuse me. Has to be a... I want to say box, but I realized he had freaking hards on with 4 laps. So, obviously, JH is on much fresher tires, but they're still hards. So, we're going to see nothing at all, probably, a nothing burger, because it went nowhere. But, I mean, Ash is back up in front. Ash is back up in striking range again between Kavito. Monster's also in range. Might go to him. We'll see if that gap gets any closer. Shicey with a 3-second penalty. Oh no, adding to penalties and penalties. Monster's getting close to this Williams behind Shicey, who just got the penalty, and he makes a clean overtake on that DRS zone right before the end of Sector 1. And as you start Sector 2, he'll be right clear in front. And just going right around Sector 2 and easy as pie. And we see we'll go back to Ash, who's going to make the move on Kavito. And a very clean, and that's what I'm talking about. Look at the battery disparity, 60% to 40%. And Kavito could not respond. Now we're going to go into this, obviously, the Sector 3 here. And I do not know if Kavito is going to try to burn all his battery back to try to catch up to Ash. But he has 70%, and Kavito only has 59%. So the 10% gap between them in battery, it's all going to be dependent on how will they use it before they get there. And now we're 8th gear. So Kavito, if he wants to make a chance to get it back, he's got to put him down because that second, it's climbing away from him. It's climbing away from him. He's got to stay within DRS range to kind of stay back in. Now he's going to start using it. Now we go to the final chicane. In and out, but a big lockup moment. But it's okay. He gets back in, but he almost goes wide. Has to overslow. And Ash gets to build a second gap. Goes away. And Formula Jonah now boxes from P2. And now we're going to see Ash now from P3, from boxes from P2 to P3 now. For Kavito and Ash goes into P2. Promoted, I guess, in this sense. I think Jonah might come ahead of Monsters actually as well. Let's see. Who's coming in front? Yeah, Jonah clears way in front of him as well. Young gonna go for a move very soon. Let's see. He's in DRS range. Actually, it's gonna be a train because Offline Kids is behind all of this. And we're gonna be in the back here. See if we can see any action at all. All 3 cars going out. All 4 cars, excuse me. It's 4 going out at each other. And here they come against a Rouge. And we might see an overtake from the Williams. I want to see from the front. I can't. Oh. Who's in the Williams? Is it Shicey? Yeah, he's behind him, going all over Monstars. He does have a lot of penalties on him, and he's gonna go for the move. Shicey just takes the outside line, but I mean he's gonna clear Monsters really easily. Oh, but he goes wide. Oh, Monsters might have an opportunity to get back into this after the end of Sector 2. And Young actually goes for the move instead. Monsters gonna lose 2 positions. Oh no! Offline Kids also might go for this as well. Dude, Monsters is struggling with the Sector 2. He's gonna lose 3 positions. So quickly, if this is completed, Offline completes it. Monsters lost all 3 positions. Oh no! I'm kicking the air because he actually had an opportunity to go back in with the Shicey going wide. But now that lets the door wide open for Offline and Young to come back into this. And we're seeing Young with also fresher tires and hards. He'll have a much better chance of going out longer than Offline Kids does. But Offline, oh, we see another retirement NFL goon. Oh no! Unfortunate. But we see also battery disparity. I want to see this. Young with 50%, Shicey with 20%. So Young in the striking range here because he has the best amount of battery than all 2 of the drivers that are ahead of him right now, or ahead and behind him. So what we are going to see Offline try to go for a pass here, and will he get it done? No, he can't. He has to back out of it. But we will see Young have a good chance here of passing Wu Shiesty because the DRS range and the battery disparity will be activated. But he has a big Witherspoon moment as well. But he'll still have an opportunity. He's climbing around him. And, oh, Shiesty with the defensive moves denies him. But he goes a little more wider than Young does. And Young is in range again. Now this next DRS zone will probably give Young the position. Or right now, Young might go wheel to wheel with him in a Rouge. Let's see. He's using that battery. I would have saved it before the DRS zone. But here he comes, DRS. He's got to clear out Shiesty so easily, so clean, and no issues at all. But Offline also takes the position. He's taking that toe from Young, and Young and him are working as like a team together, like a good, well-oiled machine. Because every single time Young makes a move, Offline benefits off of it as well. And we're seeing JH also battle out here. We're seeing but a low battery, but JH and Dr. B in range of each other. Offline Kid actually might go for another move to finally get past his kind of a duo, I guess, in the sense. Is the guy who's been helping him throughout all of this. We're going to see who's going to be in better range. Is it Isaac? It might be Isaac here. I do not know yet. We're seeing 3/10 between Offline Kids. And remember, Offline Kids was at P1 earlier. So he's trying to climb back. And we're seeing also Gory box for free, it might be. Yeah, he does. I think he actually does not. Yeah, he doesn't have a problem. I think Gory Frog might clear Jonah here. Is that a free box? Yeah, I think it is. Because Jonah's barely just coming around the start-finish line now. Wow. Gory Frog has had a free box. Offline Kid's punching the air right now because he boxed during safety car. And he's also overtaken but Young is struggling with his tires right now, so it doesn't even matter. I didn't get to see that because I went to go see the front row, what's happening. But so unfortunate. Wow. Man. Offline Kids is still trying to push back at this. But Gory Frog, I believe that's his first stop. I wonder if is it required 2 stop? I do not know. I think it's only 1 stop. So we're seeing Gory Frog in range of winning this. You have 11 laps on hards that are very much able to do this. And Isaac going for not a move, but getting really close to JH there. Trying to fight for points here. We see Gibby to make a move. I did not see that. I'm sorry. Shicey's struggling to maintain position. He has also that 10-second penalty, I'm pretty sure, as well. No, he doesn't. He already served it. Oh, wait, what does he have? Let's see. He has a 3-second penalty. That's what it is. All right, and let's go Ice Sauce here. No, it's not Ice Sauce. Isaac. Isaac makes a move on JH. JH goes wide, I believe. That's what happened there. And Isaac gets easy passing from JH just because I guess he moved the side to him. Offline goes. Oh, Offline has a 3-second penalty. All this climbing that he's been doing, all this pushing is now gone against him. And now the Saubers are having a tough time. They were doing really well in the beginning of this race as well. And this is so unfortunate. But we see Isaac start pushing again. He's going to try to kind of build or try to go towards the gap between him and Dr. B. And it doesn't seem like Dr. B's pushing too hard yet. I want to see his battery. Yeah, he's got 94% battery. Dr. B's not on the limit yet, like Isaac is trying to push to his gap. So Isaac will push as far as he can with these batteries as he can get to closer to Dr. B. But Dr. B has that battery that's almost 100%, and he can start using it just now. Yeah, like the disparity between them is 50%. So there's no chance you can get into this. Once he even gets close, I think you just activate that battery and you just clear him. So I think the only person that's in range is Isaac as well. So unless Dr. B makes a huge mistake coming out of this, I don't think it's going to be any issue. And we're also seeing Loquito kind of box early. So let's see the tires right now. So we're seeing an overdue boxing, most likely from P4 and down. So we have offline kids with 8-lap mediums that are probably getting cooked. And then Young with 9-lap hards. He probably has like 3 more laps in them. And then Kivito having 2-lap fresh tires. He's fine. He's definitely in a good sense of like he can finish those tires finish this race on the compound. And then Wu Shiesty with 11 laps has to box very soon. Dr. B with 9 laps. He has to box very soon. That's why we're seeing actually Isaac pull very much closer to him, because Dr. B's feeling those hards getting degraded very quickly. And JH also 7 laps and 6 laps and 6 laps. And so we're seeing a big tire gap right now. We're seeing a lot of people who have a much better chance of finishing the race much more ahead because of the fact that a lot of these guys are on overdue pit stops. So if I'm Isaac, I'm not pushing. I'll stay within a second, but I'm not pushing because I know you have to box soon. I'm gonna keep these tires to the end of the race. I'm gonna probably just kind of nurse them the whole way. And Dr. B, I mean, you got to box soon. I wonder if his tires are feeling the mode yet, because 9 laps on Spa, I would probably box around like 11, 10, 11, 12, because just to try to make sure I'm in that window. But it looks like he's not struggling too much yet. But he's 5 seconds up his fastest lap, or I think it might be previous lap. Kivito might go for a move here. Let's see if I catch him in time. Kivito on the back of this Ferrari, and the Ferrari has the box. Kivito doesn't even have to make the move. No effort done at all for Kivito, because he just takes the corner and he's like, oh, this guy's got a box. I'm fine. My tires are fresh. So we're seeing all the boxing now. So offline kids and Young both box, and now I think that's going to be a problem with offline kids. I don't think he's an opportunity to win this anymore. It's going to slip away from him. And we're seeing that as a great change as people box. Dr. B also boxes. Both Saubers in the... I think it might be double stacking, actually. That might be crazy. Is that double stack? Nah, they cleared it plenty of time. So we're seeing all this. Isaac gets promoted to P6. And it's on a compound he can definitely finish the race on. And Wu Shiesty is on the only one that's currently in double-digit laps on those tires. So Wu Shiesty has to box. Now, I think he's in a good chance where he can box and still end up in points, where he's going to be like probably P12. But I do not think staying out this long is going to be beneficial, especially with everybody else behind you who has fresh tires. Now, JH also overdue, so we're seeing the next person after 12 laps is going to be JH with 8 laps. So Isaac might get promoted to P5 here, and that's a good finish. I mean, we're looking at both the Aston Martins both being P2 and P3, and both fresh tires within more than 5 seconds of each other, and behind him as well, Kavito not be able to catch up to that. And then Gory Frog with the cruising today, because no issues at all. No, I mean, he had that one incident with I want to say it was offline kids at the Sauber, and then obviously everything went on with the Sauber. So I want to know what happened with offline kids. I definitely want to see what's going on between them. Offline kids who are looking the quickest in this race, but obviously being the quickest doesn't mean everything, because look at this. The game can definitely screw you over very quickly. So, all right, offline kids might go for a move here. So he's definitely come out of the box with some fresher tires and a better mentality maybe. And he's burned through that Burry so quickly. But here he comes on Isaac behind him, and he goes much wider than him, but I don't think it's going to cost him that much because now Isaac is feeling the mode. Wow, a little bit of an oversteer moment there. A little bit of a tire slippage. And here he comes. Now Young also makes a move on the other Ferrari. It might be team orders because of the fact that the tire wear. But we're seeing this. Now, offline in striking distance for the next DRS range. You don't want to overuse his overtake mode, overtake battery, because you don't need it. You're in the range. You're fine. Don't use it. You have faster tires than this guy, and you also have a better compound. So you got to make this move here, and Isaac can't contest it right before the DRS zone. He pops a battery, clears him, and I don't think it's a good idea because then you see that blinking, flashing red light. It means he's harvesting. It means he's low on that battery, but so is Isaac. So. Oh, it's an L, I think. Lindsay? I don't know. I'm going to call him L-I-Z-N. L-I-Z? I don't know. I didn't know. Let's go, Liz. Yeah, Liz. All right, there you go. I've been calling him Isaac this whole time. My bad. Linz? Let's say Linz for the rest of this one. I just said it is an L, right? But Young also in range. But Formula Jonah with a 3-second penalty. That don't really affect him because behind him is 11 seconds, so he's fine. But we can see how quickly a race can get changed if penalties are not your way. We saw drive-throughs, top 10 seconds, and now we're seeing these drivers kind of struggle to come back. Now, with 3 drivers gone, we're at the next person at the last play, or the last person in last place is Acosta P14, who started on those softs, not benefiting at all from them, but we're gonna see some boxing. And now he's 20 seconds. He's out of the window. He cannot come back into this race most likely unless a big mistake happens or safety car. So a lot of them are probably waiting for a safety car, and I think it's what everybody needs right now is to get kind of close that gap between each other. But I don't believe we're too far in the race, and I don't think it's gonna happen. So Wushai finally boxes. Now Offline Kids is now currently ending. I think Dr. B might go for a move here. Let's see. And we're gonna go start at the start-finish line very soon for him, so he has an opportunity to make a move here. And you have, I mean, we're looking at ahead of the grid, 14. That like you might have a chance to get the points here with the P10. So Dr. B starts pushing on that on that DRS zone. Should probably pop the battery after this, so you can catch up to this Alpine, clear him out as quickly as possible because you need to get that gap between you and him done. And oh wow, the Alpine went a little wider than he expected, and Dr. B not be able to burn enough battery, but I mean he's got plenty. He's got 87, so this DRS zone's gonna be much easier for him compared to Luquito with 0 battery. And that's what I'm talking about. The battery disparity is huge. An easy pass for Dr. B. Luquito could not be able to get back into that. So, oh, clean move. And Luquito also getting that 3-second penalty. Unfortunate. I mean, you get past and you get slapped with a Lindsay. I can't even pronounce the L-Y-Z, Iceman. L-Y-Z, Linz. I want to say Linz. Linsniak. I do not know. I'm trying my best here, guys, man. I'm trying my best here. All right. Aren't you supposed to be racing? Weren't you not racing? Hey, hold on. You're not supposed to be like in the Red Bull? You Liniac? All right, but I think no one's in range of passing anymore besides maybe Luquito, but like about to get into the range. Let's see, but the battery, he's on 0%. Stop burning the battery, guys. You gotta learn battery saving. And JH has to make that box now. So we're gonna see a lot of the drivers starting to box and starting to get promoted to better position. So Dr. B, who's now in P11, has the opportunity to get promoted all the way back to P10 after this. Let's see. JH. Here he comes. And we're gonna see. There you go. The V-Carb also clear him as well. So Dr. B promoted to P10. Now, we're in points. I mean, our point scores right now, I don't think it's going to change too much. It's now Dr. B, Bushaisti, Monstars, Linsniak, Young, Offline Kids, Kavito, Ash, Formula Jonah, and Gory Frog. And I don't think that grid's going to change too much at the end of this. We only have about 6 more laps to go, and we're seeing everybody will be within the range of the hards. Young probably being better chance of passing Offline Kids, maybe in the sense here because his tires are much better window. But Dr. B not much closer to this Williams, but he's going a little bit off. And let's see, can he get some a better push lap here? Let's see how much Wushaishi got. So Wushaishi got that 3-second penalty. So we're seeing a lot of 3 seconds here. Unfortunate. All right, so only person that's in range is Dr. B, and this is for points and more points. You always want more points in this. So if you can take those points, you got to get them, and you're gonna start pushing. You see that? It's not even like a person anymore. You see points. You see a 1 to 2. You see a double in your point increase. So if I'm Dr. B, I'm like, I need this. I need this extra point, dude. I'm scratching my neck and everything. I'm like, I need this, man. I need this. I'm pushing. I'm pushing as hard as I can. Maybe get closer and closer. ISOS actually gonna make a move as well. Behind both of these guys. Have an opportunity to make a move. Let's see. I did not catch any of the crashes today. It makes me so sad. And here he come. And he should be able to make the move very cleanly. They're gonna go wheel to wheel. Let's see Dr. B. No, Dr. B has no chance here. So ISOS goes to wheel to wheel. Oh, and can he clear him? And I think he does. Yep. Loquito losing more positions. Going. Oh, they're actually going to go wheel to wheel with this. Wait. They're going wheel to wheel to this. And the Rouge. Oh. We go. Switch cameras, guys. No. There we go. And Loquito and ISOS. And, ISOS passes him very, very easily. It's not. I mean, it's the battery disparity. I mean, we're looking at ISOS with 19%, and we're looking at Loquito with 10. Like, come on, guys. We got to use this battery in a much better window. Going back to Dr. B here. I mean, ISOS can maybe get repassed again, but Dr. B probably in a better chance because Loquito's on the harder tire right now. On the more expired tire. So, I still don't think anything's going to change within these point scores unless a mistake has been made. I mean, everybody was begging for a safety car probably, but we're not going to see one. Formula Jonah, only person I could see maybe struggle because he'll be on the final lap, be 13-lap tires. But, I mean, it's Jonah. I have no problem. Young with a 3-second penalty. That's actually going to put him behind. What you call it? Not behind, I guess in the sense, the gap between Isaac and him. But now, not Isaac. Lindsniak has a better chance of not pushing to close that gap down because now he has an opportunity to catch up. And also, actually does put him because he was 3 seconds behind Offline Kids. He could have got promoted. But now that time second penalty now guarantees Offline Kid that position, I guess, in the sense. All right, I want to see Dr. B get a pass here. I want to see Dr. B give me something here. All right, look at these cars. Oh, so pretty. I get rid of this telemetry because I don't like this anymore. I do like knowing the battery percentage, but now we're seeing a lot of these teams overuse them, so I don't think it's going to be a good thing to have in the bottom of the screen. So, yeah, Dr. B's now within a second of Wu Shiesty, but Wu Shiesty is obviously in that the time second penalty. So he's got an opportunity regardless. He doesn't have to push too hard. But I will say, if you do clear him, you're not going to catch up the Monsters. Actually, Monsters have got a big gap. So, yeah, I mean, there's not going to be much change probably here. Actually, no, Monsters that has a big gap. Wu Shiesty is much closer to Monsters than Dr. B is. So, no, Dr. B is to him. So, actually, we might see a pass here. Hold on, guys. We'll see. Monsters, I do not know if there was a mistake or something, because I definitely thought Monsters had a bigger gap, but now Monsters in definitely striker range for Wu Shiesty, and that probably makes Dr. B also with it being striker range for I can't remember his name right now. Monstars. So, Dr. B, no! Dr. B with a 3 second! No! Monstars will have no problem at all. Because literally everybody from P9 to P12 all have 3 second penalties. So, oh, that's so unfortunate. I mean, when it comes to points and it comes to clean driving, you got to make sure you don't have any penalties, because the penalties you're going to see how quickly that race can fall away from you, or opportunities can fall away from you so quickly. ISOS is going to have a move. Can I catch it in time? He's going to, oh, they're going to go wide in this. Whoo, what a camera. Give me a show of this camera. Oh, come on, complete it. Oh, and he does the V-carb. V-carb's in points. Oh, let's go. And I mean, Dr. B can't contest that. I think on the problem, maybe the battery here. No, I do not know what's happening. Is it fresher tires? What has happened? What opportunity that ISOS benefited from that? I mean, oh, it's fresher tires. Yeah, 4 laps on his tires. So Dr. B's gonna start feeling the mode on that one for sure. And ISOS, I mean, he's quick. My guy's quick. Let's go, big V-carb. My pink V-carb. Get him. Actually, I see have a better opportunity to pass the Monstars into this. And does he go for it? Oh, what is happening? He a little bit of a contact, a little rear end bump. But I guess it's a reminder of that. Yo, I'm right here, bro. Watch out. Oh, no. Did that give an opportunity for a Sauce to get into this? Because that little bump pushed him back as well and slowed both the drivers down. That might leave the opening for iSauce in this turn here. He's got the battery for it. He's got the opportunity too. The time, it's everything. It's now. If you want to make a climb into more points, it's going to be now. And I mean, no one's been clean very well around the sector. And iSauce looks really good around this. We'll see. It's going to be all in this third sector here. Oh, and look at, we have 4 cars coming around this. They're so pretty. Come on. Come on, iSauce. I'm rooting for you. You're my underdog. And oh, Monsters goes wide. Woo Shiesty will have the opportunity to pass here. What's the battery life for him? 46. He'll have the opportunity to pass. Monstars only burning through his own battery as well. What is happening? Woo Shiesty will have an opportunity to pass here. And he will. He definitely do. But iSauce is going for a position as well. And they're going to battle out. Oh, who's going to be last on the brakes? And oh my god. Woo Shiesty goes off. They're going wheel to wheel in this corner. And iSauce clears him. Let's go, iSauce. Now iSauce to go try to attempt. Oh my god, maybe Woo Shiesty go for an overtake here. No, he doesn't. Doesn't get set. Goes for a send. Dr. B behind all this, by the way. Seeing all this happen. Come on. Come on, iSauce. Go. Go, iSauce. Do this. 1/10, 2/10 behind. DRS is going to be coming up. Monster's got nothing. Monster is the only person without DRS in this. And open opportunity to pass. And here it is. They go wheel to wheel. Oh, they don't. But the DRS should be open. The power should be on. And they go for the completion. Yes, he goes wheel to wheel. And I should be able to clear him easily here. Come on. No. Yeah, he's fine. Wait, what happened? Did Monster spin? Oh, no. Monster spun or something because he went off. I did not see that. Because now Monster's falling back much further than he expected, probably. Yeah. And Woo Shiesty also probably spun, because I don't think... How did I not see any of that, man? I'm right there. He's gonna spin again. Well, I'm about to catch a spin. Alright, let's go see JH. JH is gonna go up behind Monsters to the contest for points. And I think Monsters must have a moment. He does again! Monster goes off! No! Monsters, your race is falling away from you! You can't do this to yourself! JH... Now the Ferrari in striking range and very much close to him. Monster struggling to keep it in sector 2, and he goes off a little bit. And now JH with the inside line passes and clears Monstars. And Luquito as well clears out Monstars. No. Oh, so unfortunate. Another one goes off. I just saw someone go off as well. And that's so unfortunate. Luquito. Monstars is now from P8 to P12 very quickly. That's so unfortunate here. All right, Luquito. Can you go for a pass? I want to keep this. I do not know where the McLaren is at. And Woo Shiesty gets another penalty. Oh, Woo Shiesty. So unlucky. So, as I said before, maybe our point scores won't change. They're changing. They're changing. So, Luquito trying to go for a pass or for the points here. Ferrari's now made it into the points. They're both on, not both. For JH on fresher tires, also then Dr. B ahead of him. Now, everybody's within no longer a range, but outside of the fact that P9 and down are all within 1 second. Also, Ash is within a second. Might be cooked here because I did not realize that Ash was in a second. And he's on a much, not fresher tire. He's the one with lap tire, different. But I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think it'll be enough. So we're going to go visit because the final lap will be starting by McLaren by Gory Frog, who has not had the single person after, I think, probably lap 12. So, Gory Frog having a very free race after that one incident he had with him, starting off the final lap. And, I mean, we got to see some points be made by some other people. I mean, 2-second gap between JH and Dr. B. And, I mean, maybe that would decrease very soon because of the oh, I just realized JH doesn't have a penalty. Wait. Yeah, JH doesn't have a penalty. So that means that Hill might be promoted. No, he won't be. I don't think we'll be promoted to P8, but that's like very wishful thinking. But JH, I mean, this we're talking about this earlier before. Penalties kills races. I just realized Ash is falling down to P4. No, I was hoping for P3 for Ash. But as this Ferrari tries to pull away from Luquito, I don't think Luquito will have the opportunity because he has no penalties at all. So it's going to be about how far the gap he goes up, because if he goes within a second behind Dr. B, and Dr. B is within a second behind iSauce, JH will be promoted to P8, and that'll be the most freest thing. Now we start the final lap for everybody, and it'll be the last lap I mean, how far is he ahead? He's ahead by the P8 and below by a full minute. And P7's 50 seconds. Behind him again is P14. Not a single struggle for this guy. Not a single problem since he started this. Gory Frog coming to the final chicane to end the race at P1 and a dominant finish after not even finishing P2 on the qualifying. He has won. Gory Frog takes the Belgian championship, Belgium Grand Prix at Spa. And I mean, brilliant driving, brilliant strategy. He's built a gap between them, never had an issue a single time. And we'll also have Formula Jonah finishing his own on P2, setting up that finish as well. Let's see if I can go back to Gavito coming around. Also coming around and finalize your podium. It's Gavito in the Red Bull. So we see McLaren, Aston Martin, Red Bull, Ash, also the Aston Martin with a P4 finish. Offline Kids, who was at the front row, the P1 has now finished it and crashed into the wall. That's so unfortunate. Young, who's in the Ferrari, P6. Linsniak, who finishes P7. A very clean race from them. Perfect. Isos, my favorite driver, the guy I was rooting for the whole way, has now finished as well. And I want to say P8 secured. Yep, P8 is secured. Dr. B gonna be finishing probably P10 because he's now because JH is within range. So, yep, JH P9, Dr. B P10, and that finishes out your point scores. And the rest of the finishers: Loquito P11, and P12 is Monsters, who had a big problem during the last bit of the race, the final stretch. Wu Shiesty P13, and I do remember the 14th player, but I'm sorry to catch it at the end there because it ended for me. Great racing from everybody. Sadly, we had 3 DNFs. I was really hoping that we'd have a clean race. Great race from this guy here, Gory Frog. Incredible. Not a single problem throughout the entire race as well, by the way. Like, I mean, he probably not saw a single person after 12. I think if he did, it was probably back markers. I mean, now if I'm offline kids, I'm upset. I'm upset. But that's incredible. That's great, guys. Great podium. So our podium is obviously very much different in teams. We have Aston Martin, Red Bull, and McLaren. But wow, good finish from Gory Frog. Kevito having a good battle between Ash as well, and Formula Jonah, a good way to catch up. I mean, I think the top 2 people, the front row, actually, the P1 and P2 didn't finish above P5 because I think Leaky also didn't DNF'd. So Gory Frog wins. Offline Kids the fastest lap. Driver of the day, Linsniak, catching all the way back up. Most overtakes Young. Kevito with the cleanest driver. And we see, look at this. What a clean list of drivers as well. Very much a big disparity between teams as well. Both Ferraris making points. Good on them. Both Aston Martin making a good amount of points as well. Very good finishing. And, I mean, that's good driving. All right. I will want to see. Maybe we can get an interview with the winner. Let's see. Who's in that channel? Let's see it. Oh, Kevito, Young, Ash. Good race, guys. I'm going to put it in chat for good race, guys. Let's see if I can get Gory Frog. Let's get Ashen. Ash. Thank you, guys, man. Appreciate that. Let's see if I can get Ash to join the channel. Can I move him? I cannot. Let's see. I am very, very proud of iSauce. I want to say at iSauce. Or is it iSauce? Is this just sauce? I think it is. I was rooting for you. Let's see. Can I get an AI generated, what you call it? Aston Martin image. Let's see if I can get an AI generated Aston Martin image. Let's see. I don't think I can. Thank you, Monsters, for the commentating. Unfortunate race for you, man. I saw all that happen. That's unfortunate. I don't think I'll be able to get Ash to get in here. So, thank you guys for watching. I mean, incredible race. A lot of you guys who are the drivers in here. Good job racing. Good job. At least if you guys finished the race, good job. I I will say a lot of big notes is penalties. You guys got to work on those penalties, guys, because thanks for the race. Formula Jonah, yo! Formula Jonah. Thank you for stopping by as well. A good race from you as well. Good pushing. I will say, I think the biggest issue for a lot of people is penalties. I think that's probably one thing. And battery. That's one thing I noticed as well. So I think if these guys were in round 3, we're starting out. People are going to get better as far as we go. So, I mean, it's really good. It was a really good race. You just got to work on those 2 things. I mean, it was great. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for catching up and watching round 3 in Belgium. And for not too fast, but furious. Formula 1 League. Thank you guys.